Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. So this listener says, how are we going, you animals? I've recently gone through a divorce and got with a much younger woman. My kids are close to her age and they hate her. How can I get them involved a bit more and try to build this relationship between them? I don't know if they hate her. I think it's more the fact that, like we said before with the female listener that was dating someone older, they obviously feel like it's, because if it's the same age, it's like dating your friend, right? Like no one wants their friend to bang their dad.
Yeah, it's almost it's a little bit weird for them. You've got to remember, he said recently gone through a divorce as well, so
Yeah,
they're
so
going through a lot of
it's probably gonna be
changes.
sour. Yeah.
But don't know. It's a difficult one because obviously I've never gone through something like that. But I would just give it time. If you're committed to this person, you might just be dating them, so it might not be a problem in the long term. But if you stay with this person and end up being committed to this person, eventually your kids will come round. They will come round to it eventually.
Yeah, I think everyone needs their own time, right? And I think you not forcing, but trying to get them to get along is almost like rubbing it in their face that you've sort of moved on. Because we don't know, obviously, how the divorce happened or like what it was involving and stuff like that.
Mm.
But the fact that you've got someone new is probably more what they don't like than the actual person that it is.
Yeah, definitely. And do you know what? If like, say, I was in that situation, if someone was trying to make me like the other half, I would not like the other half more because someone's trying to make me do it, like trying hard to do it. Do you know what I mean? It will put me off. So I think it's better just to leave it.
Yeah, I think not. Yeah, I think doing things separately would be better. Like I watched that. I said to you before that show. What was it? Me, my ex, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Me, and the guy moves in his new girlfriend into the house where like his ex-wife is and their kids, and she's like younger than she's young, and he's like taking her on trips, and she's getting all sulky and stuff like that because she says she's trying really hard, and it's like when you, even though you shouldn't, if a person's at a certain age, it looks like you're just doing it for fun. Yeah, I mean, like if you're older and you're going with someone younger, it looks like a sort of messing around.
Thing.
So I think it, yeah. So I think it's best if like you see each other and stuff like that separately, keep them separate until they're sort of, they can see that it's more serious, and then slowly bring it in because it almost feel like you're sort of throwing it in their face.
Yeah, and it also could cause problems between you and the new partner that wouldn't necessarily need to be there until later in the relationship.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it is a hard one. Yeah, because it's like when I was younger, my mum was like dating. Not saying she was dating different ages and stuff like that, but I didn't care who it was. I was trying to sabotage it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, obviously didn't do a good enough job when it came to Jeff. He slipped through. No, he's a good egg. But yeah, like it didn't matter to me because obviously, like I don't know. I think when you like you got your parents, I think anyone else is just an intruder when you're younger.
Oh,
I mean, it's like your family, and you're just letting someone else in. So it's difficult, but I think even it doesn't matter how old your kids are, a divorce is still painful to them.
Yeah, because their unit's getting broken up in their head.
Yeah, and then you got it's like having having a team in it, and then a new person comes in and they've got to like haze them and put them through their paces before they're like, yeah, you're fit enough to be in our group.
Exactly, and like people might think a certain way. Obviously, we don't know how they split up, and like the kids may have a certain opinion on it and stuff like that, which may play into it as well.
Yeah, Yeah, you don't know how they met or like. Do they know him?
That
I
would be
mean,
weird.
that'd be pretty weird as well.
If it's like their friend from tennis or something, and then you got with them, then then yeah, I'd be like, wow.
I mean, yeah, you'd be like all your mates being like, "Oh, mate, I got this chick and she's like fucking 7 years younger than me," and your kids are like, "You're disgusting. You're dating someone 7 years older than you." It's like a fucking comparison. All his mates are high fiving him, being like, "Mate, get in there." but yeah, I think this is quite a quick one because obviously me and Jamie are sort of like spitballing. I can only imagine from like our own sort of thing. But I would say if it's quite early on, just enjoy the time separately, and then if it turns into something more substantial, then start trying to do things as a couple. But at the minute, I mean, I think it'd be easier that way.
Yeah,
Everyone warms up to people eventually. You know what I mean? But good luck. You're going to need it.